First of all, let me introduce myself. I am Srivani Malapati. Someone asked me to do the video on topic called heart. Actually, heart is why we choose the topic called heart means heart is very important topic, and heart is very important organ in human body also. Every uh, every year and every day so many people are died because of heart attacks and heart strokes, and according to the WHO, 72 point million people every year died because of the heart attacks and strokes. So that I choose this project, I choose this topic, and someone uh, requested me to do to do this video on heart. Uh, so what is the point of knowing the functioning of heart, and what is the use to know the functioning of the heart, and how it is delicate and how it is important organ in our human body, and what are the precautions to reduce the heart attacks, that I will tell in this video. Okay, actually, always note this point. I'm again saying that always note this point. Veins and arteries are these capillaries. These are the capillaries. What we call it as is, what is the circulatory system means, the together of capillaries and blood call it as a circulatory system. The capillaries and blood makes the functioning of the heart, so that we call it as a circulatory system. Always note this point. Veins always carries deoxygenated blood, that is a bad blood. In the blood the oxygen is very low. Arteries always carries the oxygenated blood. In the blood it is a good blood, and in the blood the oxygen is very rich. Okay, except to one vein except to one vein, that we call it as a pulmonary vein. All veins carries the deoxygenated blood. Except to one auricle, one artery, all the arteries carries the oxygenated blood, that is pulmonary artery. Okay, there are four valves in the heart. One is mitral valve, that one is aortic valve, one is pulmonary valve, one is tricuspid valve. Okay, there are two auricles, two ventricles, that is right auricle, left auricle, right ventricle, left ventricle. Okay, always note this point. This is the inferior vena cava, this is the superior vena cava. What does this inferior vena cava does? This inferior vena cava, it carries the deoxygenated blood from the lower parts of the body. What are the lower parts of the body? That may be a legs, that may be a stomach, whatever it may be, that is lower, that is down to the heart. And this deoxygenated blood is again sent into the right auricle. This deoxygenated blood is again sent into the right auricle. Okay, again when coming to the superior vena cava, this superior vena cava carries oxygenated blood from the this superior vena cava carries the deoxygenated blood from the upper parts of the body like brain and neck also. This deoxygenated blood is also again sends into the right auricle. This is the right auricle. This right auricle sends this deoxygenated blood, the auricle which is collected from the superior vena cava and the inferior vena cava. This blood is again sends into the right ventricle. This right ventricle is connected to the pulmonary artery. This deoxygenated blood which is in the right ventricle is again sends into the pulmonary artery. What does this pulmonary artery does means, this pulmonary artery, the blood which is collected from the right ventricle is again sent into the lungs. In the lungs, what happens means, in the lungs the blood is purified. The purified blood is collected in the pulmonary vein. Okay, in certain time period the blood purification is happened. This purified blood is collected by the pulmonary vein. This pulmonary vein collected the purified blood from the lungs, and this blood is again sent into the left auricle. Okay, this left auricle is again carries blood from the left auricle to the left ventricle. This left ventricle is connected with one aorta, that is the largest aorta. This is actually, finally the oxygenated blood is in the left ventricle. This left ventricle sends the blood into the largest aorta. What does this largest aorta does means, this largest aorta uh, it carries the blood, it carries the purified blood to the all parts of the body. This is how heart is functioning. Okay, what are the things and what are the don'ts we do to eradicate and to prevent the heart attacks means, and to prevent the strokes means? One is physical exercise, one is stress management, and another one is stop smoking, and take the diet like a low sodium diet. Okay, this is how heart is functioning, and I think I'm explaining in a clear manner.